Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the New York Mets. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Sean Manaea. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Zach Neto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Fouled off left side. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Swing and a miss, and him out front for the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Nolan Shanuel now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single. So digging in, Luis Rengifo. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two outs. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Jorge Soler in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Taylor right there to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Angels leave 1. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Queens, today's starting pitcher, Jose Soriano.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And it's fouled off. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Batting second.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Hitter, Jesse Winker.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Ward pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third.
Here's a Mets lineup
fielder,
now. And one guy who's been
Soto.
great for them, Francisco Lindor.
Boog, this guy had 8 home runs last month. Now, it might not sound like a ton, but when you do the math and add that up over the course of a season, those are huge numbers. So when you think about that kind of consistency, they better be very careful in the way that they approach him.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, going, gone. He flexes his power with that swing. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Pete Alonso. Another solid power season. Back to right. Call has a beat on it. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Here's the left fielder,
Taylor Ward.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here comes Yohan Moncada.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7, catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
Here is d'Arnaud. And that's in there at the knees. Manaea, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Look out! And it hit him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. Joe Adell stands in now and watches strike one. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. d'Arnaud leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Caught him looking for the K. So it's and welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Soriano back to work. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Drove in both of their runs last night. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out here in the second game of the series. On the ground to first, Shanuel steps on the bag for one. In there, he's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
Jeff McNeil stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 1 away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball right side. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Comes through with the RBI. A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line.
One gone, runner at first. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
For the Mets, shortstop Francisco
Lindor comes up to the plate. Clips the corner. That's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
One out. Runners at first and second. Next offering is fouled back. Two on, one out. Stays alive. Out towards right center field. Base hit. One run in already. Another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5. Trying to get back. Juan Soto now. He's already homered in this game. Hit weakly on the ground. They get the force. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Back here at Citi Field, on to the 3rd inning. Now here is Alex Call. That's a hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Zach Neto. There's a strike.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
0-2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
That misses, and the count is 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now Nolan Shanuel swings through that one out in front that time.
One strike.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. That's to third. Vientos sends it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. That one to first. Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 5 and the Angels 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Fly to right his first time.
Alonso.
Cut on and missed at 101, and that is strike 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Call makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman Mark
Vientos. Up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Foul ball. Smoked on the ground, a second. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. A double and a run scored his first time up. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Wasting no time. He's
Up next,
2 for 2 now on the
Mets,
night.
left
And just
fielder,
a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting,
First and second,
baseman,
2 outs. Jeff McNeil stands in. Hard hit to third. They take the force out, and that's the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're up 5-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jorge Soler.
Late with the swing there.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one 95 to finish him off. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. The other way. Nice grab.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
2 down, bases empty. And next for the Angels, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Angels go quietly there. They're down here 5-1. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Off for the Mets, center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Swings through that. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Jose Suarez appears to be getting loose. Number 57 also getting ready. The 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just missed.
That's inside.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Back to the top of the Mets order. And now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond. And this guy is at the top of the list. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Adele going after it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fly ball down the line. Ward sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Manaea back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Strike 2.
0-2.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's gone. And they're chipping away. It's 5-2.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Here's Joe Adele. Struck out looking his first time. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Now batting, right fielder
Alex Call, the next to hit for the Angels. Right through there for a strike. Call goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. And he pumps it a strike. 2 out, space is empty.
Ball.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Now pitching for the
And here's
Angels.
Kenley Jansen.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. And a rope into center field, base hit. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-2. So a man at first. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. 1 for 2. And there's the strike.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Alonso gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is down low. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco
And now the catcher comes up to him.
Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Last half of inning number 5. Jansen fires. Swing and a miss. Nice job behind the plate there.
That's that classic wipeout
Now
slider
batting,
below the
left
zone right there.
fielder,
Just nasty. Looks like a fastball
VIVO.
thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Ground ball could be 2. Rengifo for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 6-2. Back after this on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And the sweeper misses for a ball. That one hammered center field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything
for the
after
Angels,
that, a hitter
second
or
baseman,
two is
Luis
bonus, but
Rengifo.
they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Now
Chris,
batting,
third
the
time through the
designated
order,
hitter,
and a couple of
Jorge
quick outs for the
Soler.
starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Soler in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1. Man at second. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 6 and the Angels 2. Jeff McNeil
Leading
up
off
now for the Mets.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And first offering is fouled off. To third, Moncada sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
That missed by a
3 balls,
lot.
2 strikes.
Counts full, 3-2. Struck him out looking. Here's Francisco
Now
Lindor.
batting, shortstop,
With this kind of lead, he can
Francisco
swing freely,
Lindor.
try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Now pitching.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Renan Bernardino. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
So here's d'Arnaud with 1 out. He's already homered here in this one. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Now fly ball to right center. Taylor ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now
hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So up next, Joe Adell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Angels held in check. They still trail it here. It's 6-2.
Now pitching for the
Jose
Angels.
Suarez taking over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now the DH,
Leading
Jesse
off
Winker.
for the Mets, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Foul ball there. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Oh, that fastball drilled him.
First base.
First and second, no outs. Next to hit, Pete Alonso.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Pitch is in there. 0-1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Ben Joyce getting ready to go. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. There's the strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And the polar bear strikes out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball
Up
in a
next,
2-strike
for the
situation,
Mets,
it's just
third
become such a
baseman,
problem for
Mark
hitters in
Vientos.
more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Two on, one out.
1 and 2.
Outside low, and it's 2-2.
2 strike.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. The throw in. And he's out. Both runners able to move up a base, so it'll be second and third with 2 gone.
Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
Left fielder,
2 outs,
Brandon
base is full.
Nimmo.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Mets leave them loaded. They lead it 6-2. So in now for the Angels, Alex
right
Cole.
fielder, Alex Cole.
The Halos in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Bernardino back to work. A little bit low. Ball 1. Bernardino. In his 3rd season, he features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider.
1 strike.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Digging in, Zach Neto.
And Boog, I'd say he's due. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
That one misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. That's down and in. Down to first. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Sneaks through, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag out.
Up next,
that really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Nolan Shanuel digs in now. Ball one there. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Luis Rengifo getting ready to hit. That clips the corner. Strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Two outs. In the air, right side. Lunging, but it gets down. Now a long throw to first. Neto around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-3.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So, man aboard. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball one. But he's back in time.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Squeezes it, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 6-3.
Now pitching for the
Ben
Angels.
Joyce will take over
Number
here.
44.
And we all know about his slider.
Ben
It's
Joyce.
just filthy, man. And One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil.
Mets, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Now the 0-1. And he gets tied up right there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Triple digits on that last pitch.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor, 1 for 3. That one at triple digits.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Outside low, and 1-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Line drive, makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Out there to center. Adele on the run. Makes the grab on the run. And that ends the... Now Taylor Ward. 0 for 3 in this
Taylor
one.
Ward. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And that one fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count.
Now
Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now Yohan Moncada.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And there's a strike.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
And strike 2.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
He's 2 outs away. Travis d'Arnaud digs in. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound.
To the right side, and that's just foul. Ward off of first with 2 away. And that one missing low.
2-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's even at 2. Diaz is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.